The recording has begun.
Okay, hello again. So, second recording in this session. Let's get this over with. We're starting the second day here. The second day. We just finished the first day.
Yes,
we didn't bother to save the link because saving the link is stupid.
Yeah, so, second day. By the way, everyone, this game is not finished.
It's not finished?
It is still incomplete. Like, once you complete day 7, I believe,
Day 7, so far away.
Then it'll say, congratulations on making it this far. Stay tuned for part 8.
Aw, that's stupid. Anyway.
Also, for some reason, the URL format changes once you get to, like, day 6 or something. Instead of saying zma150.html, it'll say p2zma150.
Oh, it's starting part 2, which isn't finished yet, I guess.
However, for some reason, it's still in the journey to NORAD.
Well, yes, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wouldn't know, so.
Yeah, and I actually played this game once, and I got all the way up to midway through part 7 when I ran into a problem I was fully unfamiliar with.
Oh, that's gonna be silly.
Basically, there was a problem where one of the characters got represented as a question mark inside a square, and upon Google searching for that character, I got a bunch of results for ring operator. I have no idea what that is, but
anyway,
enough talk.
Hush. We've spent 2 minutes doing this. We need to start the video. Mostly you just talking, but also kind of me talking, because that's what I do. Anyway, we should begin. Day 2, let's start. The next morning, you wake up to the sound and smell of frying bacon. Bacon. You stretch and crack your neck in the hazing morning sunlight filtering in through the curtains. Hey, Sparky, get in here, Anna calls to you. If you're not here in 5 minutes, I'm eating all the bacon. You scramble off the couch and into the kitchen. Coffee, orange juice, eggs, bacon, and toast all get your tired eyes. Stunned, you're unable to even comment on the spread before you. Maria, sensing your shock, explains, well, the OJ is from concentrate, the coffee is instant, the eggs are powdered, and it's Wonder Bread. Most staples aren't exactly fresh anymore. But the bacon is real, she says with a smile, offering you a slice. Asterisk. As breakfast is winding down, Maria explains what needs to be done during the day. Apparently some of the fences took quite a beating during the night, and a few need to be completely replaced. You grab a few extra slices of bacon and follow her outside. Oh, come on, don't grab the extra bacon. This is the zombie apocalypse, and you're worried about a few extra slices of bacon. The grisly results of your electric fence... Wait, what? The grisly results of your electric fence?
Who said I own the electric fence?
You don't! Okay, I don't get that sentence. Immediately assault your vision. You gasp at the mangled and sometimes still smoking forms lying just on the other side of the fence. Yeah. Maria shakes her head sadly and sighs. And sighs. Well, Anna and I will start clearing these away. You get to work on the fence. You turn your head and vomit violently by the side of the house. First time, huh? Maria says, patting you on the shoulder. I know the adrenaline can get you through a firefight, but in the light of day, when the real work begins, it can be a lot to handle. You'll get used to it, she says tightly. She hands you a bottle of water, and you rinse out your mouth. As I was saying, you've got 200 square yards of, yard. Over there, Maria points to a large roundish mass under her tarp, is our spare fencing. Based on the damage, she pauses while she surveys the fence, we're going to need to replace the whole thing. Measure once, cut twice, and all that. It takes too long to splice different sections together. She waves and wanders off into the house to get Anna. You start at the yard, trying not to let your gaze linger on the pile of zombies. The back of the house and the garage take up one entire side of the yard, and the fence stretches around the perimeter of the other 3 sides. The yard looks like a rectangle, and you pace off the side made up of the house and garage, getting 30 feet. You look up at the sound of a small motor and see Anna and Maria with gloves and masks, riding a Gator utility vehicle to the other side of the fence and start loading it up. You decide to be done with this job as quickly as possible. Assuming the yard is a rectangle, how many feet of fence do you need to completely replace the damaged fence? Okay, 200 square yards. And it looks like a rectangle. And we're doing feet of fence, so square yards is 3 by 3, right? 3 by 3 feet. Or yeah, it's 3 by 3 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
So
200 square yards is.
First of all, we need to convert 30 feet to yards.
What do you mean 30 feet?
But
Oh, you pace off the side. Oh, you pace off one side and get 30 feet.
We'll convert everything to yards to make the calculations easier. Then we'll convert the final result back to feet.
So that's 10 yards. So.
How much length does the other side have to be in order to make a garden 200 square yards?
Well, first off, if you're pacing off one side and the other side of the other opposite side has to be 10 yards as well.
Yeah.
So that's 20 yards counted off. So that needs to be 90 yards on the other two sides, right?
We're not talking about 200 square yards isn't the perimeter, it's the area. Remember, the area of a rectangle is length times width, so 10 times what is 200?
10 times what is 200? I'm not entirely sure when we need to know this, but 20.
We need to know this so we can know the exact dimensions of the yard.
Okay, sure. I'm not entirely sure.
So the yard is 10 yards by 20 yards.
10 yards by 20 yards then?
And so, how many feet? So now we need to measure the perimeter, but be careful. One of the 10 yard sides is cut off. Consists of the house and garage, so that does not need to be replaced by fence. So, subtract 10 yards from the perimeter.
Subtract 10 yards from the perimeter. Okay, that's 50 then.
So 50. No, don't type in
50
50.
feet. Did it at 150
feet.
feet.
There.
I'm sorry. What would I do without you?
By the way, once I got to day 2, I started failing a lot.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
I especially failed at this problem.
Oh no! Measuring out the correct amount of fence, you realize that there isn't going to be enough in this roll. You draw that to where Maria and Anna are working clearing the zombies. There isn't enough fence on your roll to replace the full fence, you tell them.
I didn't. Actually, not this problem.
Okay, good.
Next problem after that, where the yard becomes a triangle rather
than
a rectangle.
Darn. Letters Maria.
Don't worry, I'm trying to learn a bit of trigonometry.
Maybe go ask the Jefferson, comma. I'm even failing. Jefferson apostrophe S next door. They have a yard the same shape as ours, but a bit bigger. I bet they have some extra fence we can buy or barter for. She says. I'll see what I can do, you reply, and tore out to the neighbor apostrophe S. You ring their doorbell and explain the situation to the folks. See, it's not working. They're not good at grammar. Who answered the door? They consider your predicament and offer you extra fence if you will repair their fence as well. Jeez, you're just being burdened with all this work and all this math. Seems like the zombie attack last night was more intense than usual.
What is a usual zombie attack
I know,
like?
right? Staring into the Jeffersons. Darn it, this apostrophe S. I'm not going to mention it anymore. You can tell that their yard and Maria's yard are similar rectangles, and the fence covers the perimeter except where the house is. Mr. Jefferson tells you that their yard is 450 square yards, and as you survey the property, you see that the yard extends a bit out past the house on either side. So that means that the whole thing is covered with fence, right? You pace off the Jefferson. Oh, the fence covers the perimeter except for the houses. No. You pace off the Jefferson's house, and it is 30 feet long as well.
So essentially, it's essentially the same deal as last time. First of all, let's convert the 30 feet to 10 yards to
10 yards.
So now, 10 times what is 450?
45.
So the garden is 10 yards by 45 yards. So remember, subtract 10 yards from the perimeter.
Okay, so 100 yards and 300 feet.
So 300 feet.
It extends a bit out past their house on the other side, remember? Measure twice, cut once.
Oh, I forgot a part. It's similar to Maria's yard. So that means it's not 10 by 45 at all. We need to find a length. We need to find some side lengths somehow.
You pace off the entire side of the yard of the house is 45 feet long.
Oh. Okay. So 45
9
feet.
yards.
So that's 45 feet is 15 yards.
15 yards. I remember things.
So 15 times what is 450?
The difference in this yard is 450 yards. This side of the house takes up 30 feet of it. This yard is similar to Maria's yard, which was 30 feet by 60 feet. How many feet of fence? Okay, so you were saying?
15 times what is 450?
15 times what is 450? 30.
So 30. So the yard is 15 yards by 30 yards.
And then
and
subtract 15 yards from it.
Actually, subtract
10 yards from it. I'm smart. No, wait. Wait, I'm wrong here. 15 by 30, still, yes. 80?
So 80 yards or 240 feet.
I don't know why I felt the need to type an 80 there. No, I thought it would be bigger than that. But anyway, you measure out the correct amount of fence, then measure out the extra for Maria. You begin installing the fence when Mrs. Jefferson comes out to find you. Here, hon, let me take over. I'll make sure this fence gets next door, she says with a wave of the extra. We actually need to go help Paul over by the river. Oh, come on! He fell down the stairs drunk again last night, but this time he broke his leg. Oh. Looks like it was a rough night for everyone, zombies notwithstanding. She gives you directions, and you head over to Paul's. You knock on the door, and it swings open. The smell of stale beer and vomit rolls over you, and you wrinkle your nose. So it's getting really grim. Well, then it was always grim. I've said this in every episode except the previous one. Hello? You call out tentatively. Mere. Someone grunts from the kitchen. You round the corner and see a young man slumped over in his chair. You here to fix the fence? He slurs. Yes, you reply wearily. I'll just head on out and do that. He says and moves quickly towards the back door. Sorry, fence in the shed. It used to be a purple rectangle and 120 square yards. Sure had a dark river cut in half. He growls. Stay away from the river. Runs too fast after a good rain. He calls after you as you quickly leave. I guess different people cope in different ways. You think to yourself while you close the back door and move to inspect the fence. You can see only it badly needs repair. A large portion of his yard, I'm beginning to talk like the drunk, was washed away by the rain and fell into the river. A big chunk of fence is just missing. Paul's plot of land is now a perfect right triangle. Oh, come on! With the hypotenuse on the side where the river is and the house on the short side. You pace off the house and find that it is 24 feet long. How many feet of fence do you need in total to install a fence on the riverside and replace the fence on the long side?
Alright, so let's figure this out. So 24 feet is 8 yards.
8 yards.
So the original yard before it became a right triangle was 120 square yards. So 8 times what is 120?
8 times what is 120? No, it's not that hard. 15.
So, the yard before the river cut it in half was 8 yards by 15 yards. However, the river now cut it in half, making a right triangle, meaning we have to measure the length of the hypotenuse, which is the diagonal side. And you'll just have to trust me here that the hypotenuse is 17 yards.
Okay, sure. Someone who's good at math is going to, tell us the perfect formula in the comments.
How many feet of fence?
17 yards,
So 17 yards, and add that to the 15 yards of the longer leg. The 8 yards was covered by the house. So 32 yards or 96 feet.
32. I'm just gonna trust you on this because I didn't catch any of that.
Let's see if it works.
You're good at this. I didn't catch any of that, and I didn't understand a single bit of it. But you don't need to explain it to me because it's better. Finally, it took several hours, and you nearly fell in the river twice. But the task is done. You finish installing the fence, and muddy, sweating, you make your way back to Anna's house, hoping for some lunch. In your mind, you envision a large pitcher of lemonade, beads of condensation slowly running down the outside, sitting next to a nice, juicy burger with all the fixings. You let your fantasies distract you from your tired hands and aching back. When you arrive, you discover Merlin and Anna there. Your hopes are dashed by PB&J and Warp Tang. But hey, it's something, and right now it tastes just fine. As you scarf down some lunch, you ask Muriel what she's doing here. If you're going to be here for a little while, I reckon you should help us out with the French as well. If I'm remembering correctly, she's the old lady. If she's not, I'm going to be very embarrassed. I saw how you did the barricade, she says with a tight-lipped smile, and you need some target practice and something better than that fool pistol. What's wrong with my gun? You inquire around bites of a sandwich. Sandwich? You inquire around bites of a sandwich. First off, don't talk with your mouth full, she admonishes you. She continues, taking things off her fingers. Second, you need way more range and accuracy if you hope to survive. These things ain't like people. You gotta shoot them in the head, otherwise you don't go down. She's really southern, even though I don't know that you're southern, but her text looks southern. Third, you can get a much bigger magazine for some of these rifles, which means less time reloading and more time shooting. Let's go, you two, she says and stands up. I still don't know what a magazine is. Someone please say it in the comments. What is a magazine? I need to know. You grab another sandwich, shrug at Anna, following them both out the door. Hey, Auntie. Auntie? Anna calls ahead. Don't we need to make some more ordnance? That's right. Muriel Gomez smacking her head. At least it's all in the same direction. You hear the sound of gunfire as you approach what looks like a makeshift shooting range, but before you get there, the two ladies lead you down some steps into what looks like an old bomb shelter. Muriel begins pulling jars and old coffee cans off the shelves and setting them up on a workbench. Anne grabs some things like reinforced paper towel tubes and joins her. Get over here. Muriel waves you over. This accent is really messing up my speech. Now, we can only do this for about half an hour because it allows ventilation, so we have to work quick. What's your name again? Sparky. Anna interjects before you can say anything. You glare at her as she sticks her tongue out at you. Alright, Sparky. That's going to be his name for the rest of the thing, isn't it? A small batch of explosives is 3 ounces of this. I guess they're avoiding saying his name, and they're just saying Sparky instead. Muriel puts an old metal canister in front of you. 1.5 ounces of this, she says, sliding over a coffee can. 2/3 of an ounce of this pungent stuff. She has a Tupperware container and lines of things in front of you. And finally, 1 1/5 ounces of this. She concludes with an oatmeal container. You carefully mix up a small batch and put it on a scale to double check the composition. We are 18 minutes in, we need to really finish this up. So after this, we'll be done.
Yeah.
How many total ounces should the batch weigh? Round to the nearest hundredth. Okay,
This is as simple as adding fractions.
Oh, well, I can do that on my own. 3 ounces, 4.5. Give me a moment. Don't tell me. 5 1/6, and then 1 second. 6 11/30.
Yeah.
6 and 11.
It's at
Rounds the nearest hundredth. Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go in decimals, aren't I? Hold on. You can't convert 30 to anything.
It's at. Let me just tell you that 6 and 11/30 is 6.37.
6.37. Okay. Because it's a decimal if it works. Yeah. Good.
And I think that would be a
This
good
should
time
be
to
the end
stop.
of the video. Okay, so this has been Lily.
This has been Mario.
And this has been Zombie Math Adventure. Let's do a better outro than last time now, shall we? I've done all the outros. You do an outro.
Alright. So... What? You're supposed to do an outro?
Yes.
I'm not sure how to do it. I can't believe
Okay, bye guys.